And someone asked me, why are you going down there? And I said, I needed to know these people existed. Because if I didn't know they were there, there's no way I would ever care if they ever met Jesus or not. Let alone would I ever share. How'd you like those rhymes? Huh? Nothing? Really? Nothing? Okay. Well, here's the reality. It was a transition for me. I began to see and think about people differently. And so I adopted those 3 R's, being real, relational, and redemptive, as the way I would live the rest of my days. And that is how I live. I live my life trying to be as authentically me as God made me, and I live my life in a sense of community with important relationships, and I live my life endeavoring to see the potential of what God sees when He looks at other people. I'm just going to say to you, it's a good way to live. It's a good way to live. I grew up in Shreveport, Louisiana, in a poor household. My graduation gift when I graduated high school from my parents was a new pair of Wrangler jeans, and I was grateful because I needed them. But this poor kid from Shreveport, Louisiana has literally gone all over the planet. I've been all over Europe. I've been all across there. I've been in Eastern Europe. I was in Serbia when it was not good to be in Serbia. I've been all up and down through Latin America. I've had experiences and have seen things that no child my age from where I was could have ever imagined. And you know why? God is faithful. God is faithful. He gave me that verse in my heart and said, I'm going to make you a prophet to the nations. And even though I didn't really take that much into it, and I kind of replaced that word prophet with preacher, right? You know, that's what we do, because we don't know what the other means. So it's a matter of, but He took me to nations. Took me to nations. I've seen things and experienced things. I've seen people come into a relationship with Jesus Christ all over the world. I've had the privilege and opportunity to share and encourage and bless others. Like all stories, there's a beginning, there's a middle, and then there's an end. Most of us think that the end is bad, but not biblically, it isn't. Biblically, the end can be the most productive season of a life. I call it legacy. The season and transition that I'm in, we made a geographical relocation during a global pandemic. I never said we were smart. Didn't make that claim. But we've lived our life listening to the leading of the Holy Spirit and the peace of God ruling in our hearts and choosing to say yes to the next thing God would ask of us. And I will testify to you here today, He is faithful. He's faithful.